Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. For the record of the interview, can you introduce yourself just briefly?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Adrien Lee. I'm half French, half Korean. I currently work for Ari랑TV and Arirang Radio. I host a daily radio show and also a TV show about Korean stars, Korean entertainment, Hallyu.
Oh.
So that's my job, and I've been living in Seoul for about 8 years now.
So you host a TV show and also a radio DJ.
Yeah.
That is so cool. And you talk about K-pop and K-cultures and all?
For the radio show, it's every day from 6 to 8 p.m. And it's about Korean culture in general. So we talk about food, we also teach Korean language, we talk about life in Korea. We try to give information to people who want to visit Korea. So it's international. Arirang is an international broadcasting station. So our viewers, our listeners are all over the world.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds like a cool job.
And that's why we host all the shows in English.
Oh, okay. So you delivered all the Korean cultures to all over the world.
Yeah, in English. And for the TV show, it's called Showbiz Korea, and it's about Hallyu, about the Korean wave. So we talk about K-pop, we talk about Korean dramas, Korean movies, entertainment news. Yeah.
Nice, cool. So as I know that you are son of Martin Prost, Professor Martin Prost, and I heard that you begin your yoga and meditation since you're inside of her womb. I heard that.
Yeah, I don't remember, but yes, I started very young thanks to my mom, because my mom has practiced yoga for maybe 40, 50 years now. So when she was pregnant, she did a lot of yoga and also a lot of meditation. So I was just in her belly. So maybe I also was exposed to meditation and yoga at a very young age. And because I also, growing up as a kid, I also saw my mom and also my dad do a lot of yoga, do a lot of meditation at home. I never felt like yoga was something strange or something very distant. However, growing up for me, as a kid, I never really felt the need to practice yoga or to do a lot of meditation. I was just, a regular kid playing with my friends, going to school, studying, having fun. So I never really felt the need. And I recently started yoga and meditation about maybe 6 months ago. Yeah, early 2016.
So tell us about a little bit of your job. Is it too busy? Is it manageable?
Well, I'm pretty lucky because I'm a freelancer. So that's why I'm here this morning and I have some free time to do this interview. Usually in the morning I'm pretty free and my day starts in the afternoon. So I have sometimes recordings for radio, for TV as well. And then the live show for radio starts at 6 p.m. So it's in the evening, but I'm pretty flexible. I'm not a regular employee or a company salaryman. So I'm pretty happy about my lifestyle. And that's why I can enjoy, other things on the side. I have a little bit of free time. However, I still get a lot of stress because broadcasting, you also have to be very prepared. You have to be very accurate, very focused. So it demands a lot of preparation too.
Okay. So you said, go back a little bit before that. You said you were so close to meditation and yoga, so you were not felt distance at all, but you didn't feel the need.
Yeah, I didn't really feel like yoga was something that I had to do. Of course, thanks to my parents, I did a lot of stretching, maybe yoga poses and things like that, but I never really did a lot of meditation. I don't know, for me it wasn't something that I needed to do. I didn't feel the need and, I was just happy about my life. So yeah, I didn't think it was strange, but I just didn't really feel the need. And maybe now that I'm getting older, now that we live in a busy environment, we have a lot of pressure, we have a lot of stress. I think yoga can be a good way to deal with some of those pressures and some of those stress sources. Yeah.
And so we were talking about your lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So why did you decide to do meditate in the first place?
Meditation. Well, yoga and meditation, they kind of go together for me. When I was in university, I was able to take a yoga class for about 6 months, 2 times a week. And I thought it was very helpful. Also when I was studying, because you have to study late at night and you have a lot of pressure, you have exams. So I thought meditation was a good way for me to relieve some of that stress and get rid of some of that pressure I was feeling. So I always had it in the back of my mind. Later, I have to try meditation and I have to do more yoga. So it just happened to be this year, 2016. I started about 6 months ago here at RITAMVILLE. And so I kind of followed my mom because she started teaching here. And then so she introduced me to the center and I really liked it. So I said, okay, now I'm going to do this seriously. And so I started to come every single week and then sometimes every single day, depending on my work. But I think it's very helpful. I think it really helps me maybe calm down a little bit, helps me focus on me, on myself. And I think you feel good after doing yoga and after doing a little bit of meditation. I think you're happier. And maybe you feel also healthier. That's how I feel, at least.
Nice. Yeah, we all need it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's really a great recommendation for everyone. The thing is, some people think that meditation is something hard or something maybe strange. But if you start and if you experience all the positive aspects of meditation, I think you'll continue. It really helps you on many different levels, personally, mentally, psychologically, but even physically. If you're healthy in your mind, then your body is also healthier, and vice versa. If you're healthy in your body, maybe that will also help you be more stable in your head, be more focused, be more productive at work.
So you talked about a little bit about how majority people think meditation. They think it's a bit strange.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's religional. But how did you think about meditation? What was the perception?
Well, it's true. I think many people have this idea, okay, meditation, you need to go to the mountain or you need to go to a waterfall and meditate in front of, Mother Nature. Mm-hmm. Of course, that's maybe a good idea, but I think you can do meditation any place, anytime, even at work, in your car, at home. The idea of meditation I had was, okay, well, I saw my mom meditate at home, and so she would just be sitting for maybe half an hour or even sometimes 1 hour just with her eyes closed. Sometimes she would put a candle, and she would do this sometimes in the middle of the night, sometimes in the morning. So for me, meditation wasn't something strange because I kind of grew up with my mom doing meditation at home. So I always saw her doing yoga, doing meditation. So it was never weird for me. However, I didn't feel the need, maybe I should do meditation too. And also for people who start meditation, it's so what do you do? I mean, you just close your eyes and you just breathe? But it's kind of strange, and so you don't know what to think about. are you supposed to focus on something? And so how long do you stay? And you don't really know if it's good for you. Maybe some people think it's a waste of time. Maybe they just prefer listening to music, or maybe they prefer playing sports. I was a bit like that, actually. I love playing sports. I love playing tennis and golf and other activities. So I never really thought, okay, I need to do meditation. But now that I've tried and I've done it for a few months, I think it really changes your life slowly, but you start feeling the changes, and I think you become healthier both in your mind but also in your body.
So you said the meditation brought you a little bit healthier mind and body.
I think so. What I like about meditation and yoga is that it's not only focusing on your body, it also helps you spiritually, mentally, psychologically, and I think it also has a very positive effect on people. It helps them maybe cope with their problems in life, maybe have better relationships with people around them. So I think it really has a lot of positive effects on us, and you can kind of feel the changes. Of course, if you do like meditation just for 2 days, maybe it's not going to have any big impact on you and your life. But if you do it regularly, after a few maybe weeks, a few months, you will feel that maybe you've changed. Or maybe you won't feel it necessarily, but the people around you maybe will see it. So I think it's very good. I think many people are afraid, or they don't want to try, or they don't have the opportunity to try meditation, but I really recommend it to everyone.
You experienced, there are a lot of kinds of RITAMVILLE meditation, such as Cradle meditation, and the prayer meditation, and the sense meditation, and the soul meditation, and following exercise itself is actually the moving meditation, we call it. And how was your feeling in general when you experienced all of them?
Meditation for me, and what I had in my head before coming here, was you're basically sitting still and you have your eyes closed, and that's it. You focus maybe on your breathing, maybe your thoughts, you try to empty your head. But I never really experienced like moving meditation, like from side to side, or like the bowing meditation style. So this was very new, and I think it can help for beginners like me, or people who don't have a lot of experience. Like moving a little bit maybe can help you go deeper into meditation, because sometimes just sitting still, it's kind of strange and maybe it's kind of hard. But if you move a little bit, maybe it's more comfortable. I felt like that. I felt like it was a bit more comfortable. And then I also really enjoyed like energy meditation, or like when you feel sense meditation. I also really like that, because I don't know if everyone can feel it in the beginning, but then you kind of feel like energy between your hands, and it moves and you move with it. And I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, I think there is like this positive energy flow around you when you do meditation. So yeah, it's not only about your body and what you see. I think there is a big part of it that is invisible. And people, I guess these days, they focus a lot on, okay, we have to live a healthy life, like well-being. So eating healthy, and then you exercise. So it's very like appearance oriented. Let's go on a diet, or let's do like some kind of detox. But meditation focuses on something that's more invisible and that is also very powerful. So I think it's very important. And sometimes people neglect that part. Yeah, I think I'm really happy, and it really helps me personally to do a little bit of meditation. I'm not a teacher, I'm not an expert, so I'm just a beginner. But I think it's something that I will continue for as long as I can, maybe the rest of my life.
Nice. Do you have any word that can you describe about the Cradle meditation? You've done a prayer meditation quite many times now.
Okay. I don't know. For me, I really like the feeling that you're kind of moving with the music. There's always like this kind of peaceful music in the background, or maybe sounds of nature. I think it's pretty nice and very peaceful, and you just feel some kind of harmony, and you kind of go into like another world. So you kind of go on a little voyage into another world. Maybe you go into your unconscious mind a little bit, but I kind of like this moving sensation, and you kind of move very slowly, and it's kind of like you're going with the wind, or maybe you're deep into the ocean, and it's very relaxing. It's just very relaxing.
The points that you made is the whole point of the Cradle meditation. So after you're doing it, you use the word relaxing.
Yep.
So after you're doing it, like emotionally, like consciously, you feel relaxed.
Yeah, I think you feel very relaxed. You're not going to fight with people.
Yeah, of course not.
So you put everything down, and you put also all your worries to the side. I think sometimes we're just too busy in our work life, so we focus on our projects, and then our deadlines, and then the future, and so we have a lot of stress, and then sometimes we think about the past, but we don't really focus on like the present moment. And I think meditation in general helps us focus on now, the present moment, me here in this place, and you feel alive. And we don't have many chances to do this. If you don't sit down and if you don't take a break, then it's hard to do so. So I think meditation is really like now, present moment, and that's pretty important. There is another aspect that I found a little bit difficult in the beginning with yoga and also with meditation. It's the breathing aspect. I love playing sports, so when I play sports, I don't think about breathing. It's just natural, right? But here, you're kind of forced to breathe out, to inhale, exhale. It's a bit hard in the beginning.
Yeah, you have to keep that in mind. Constantly.
But it's good because you kind of breathe in, you inhale like this positive energy, and then you exhale like stress, or you exhale bad things. So that's how I think when I breathe. It's all good things, and then all the bad things leave my body. So I try to think about that. And breathing with your stomach. This is also something that's a bit hard for me, because I think I breathe more with my upper body, and so I'm trying to push down my breathing a little bit, but it's not always easy. RITAMVILLE, we really focus on breathing deeply into the belly and out. It's quite new to everybody, actually. Yeah, and you do also sweat a lot if you focus on your breathing, like very intensely. I think it consumes a lot of energy, so you're kind of tired afterwards. Just breathing. It's not like you're running or exercising, but just like breathing, you're like, whew, now I need to rest.
That's exactly right, actually. So after you do Cradle meditation, you feel relaxing. Yeah. And like you feel like you went to another world.
Kind of. Yeah. So sometimes I don't want to wake up.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes you're like, oh, this is nice. Maybe I just stay here. Or maybe you just lie down, and then you like, you want to enjoy that state of mind, that feeling a bit longer. So the moment when you like open your eyes, I was like, okay, now I have to come back to reality.
And then who do you want to recommend?
I mean, everyone. It's I think it's a great source of positive energy, and you feel more rested. I think it's a great feeling, so I would recommend it to anyone. Anyone, whether you like yoga, whether you have experience or not, even if you don't like sports, if you don't like, these type of activities, I think it's still a great way to start. For me, I thought it was very smooth and very natural to move, especially if you have music in the background. So I would recommend Cradle meditation to anyone and everyone. Yeah.
So you said we talked about a little bit of a bowing exercise, right? We did like 300 together. It was so fast. it was a bit.
It was hard.
Yeah, it was hard.
It was
very
hard.
intense. So how do you feel? How was the general feeling about
Bow meditation is something new. I mean, I've seen people do something similar in temples, but I know this is different. And I thought that it was very hard. So I was sweating a lot, and it was very physical because you keep getting up and going down and up again and down, and you keep breathing and you repeat sentences at the same time. So I thought it was a bit hard in the beginning. Even though I like sports, I thought it was a bit hard. So for me, I didn't really think it was meditation. It was more like some kind of physical exercise. But I'm sure that if you reach a certain level, then you forget about your body, and then you kind of go into some deep meditation. I'm sure you can reach that stage. I'm not there yet. But yeah, why not? I think it's also really good because, as I said, you're sweating a lot, so it makes you healthier, like your body becomes maybe stronger. And if you have that meditation aspect, I think your mind also becomes stronger. So it's a good balance. But I don't recommend it to everyone.
Because?
No. Because it's hard, and or you can start, but like maybe doing just 20 and then maybe 30 and 50, but like don't start with like 100, or it's a bit tough in the beginning, especially if you focus on the breathing. If you do like exactly one breathing for one cycle, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
Yeah,
it is.
But it's great. After you're done, you feel like, I did it, and you feel good.
Yeah, you feel accomplished a bit,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, we call it moving meditation. In the end, if you do with your physical movement and with your breathing, if it's like an automatic thing you can do, it becomes a meditation a bit.
I'm sure. Yeah. I can understand like bow meditation, and I can kind of sense like the effects it has on you, but I'm not at that level yet. But I think I'm going to continue and maybe try a bit more.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll be there with you. And thank you so much for interview. And that's a wrap up.
Thank you.
so much.
Namaste.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.